Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today I will deliver lecture on Laplace transformation, lecture number 11, which will include some miscellaneous problem of inverse Laplace transformations. Now we solve a problem. Find L inverse log p plus 3 by p plus 2. Let fp equal to log p plus 3 and let L inverse fp equal to ft, capital FT. So log p plus 3 by p plus 2 equal to log p plus 3 minus log p plus 2. We differentiate both sides with respect to p. F dash p equal to 1 by p plus 3 minus 1 by p plus 2. Now take L inverse in both sides. L inverse f dash p equal to L inverse 1 by p plus 3 minus 1 by p plus 2. Since inverse Laplace transformation is a linear transformation, so we may take inverse Laplace transformation of individual terms. L inverse 1 by p plus 3 is e to the power minus 3t, and L inverse 1 by p plus 2 is e to the power minus 2t. Here L inverse f dash p equal to minus 1 t ft. Ft is L inverse fp. So if we send these two terms in right side, t will here and minus 1 is here. So putting value of fp equal to log p plus 3 by p plus 2, we get L inverse log p plus 3 by p plus 2 equal to e to the power minus 2t minus e to the power minus 3t by t. This is the required solution. Now we solve problem number 2. Find L inverse log 1 plus 1 by p square. Solution. L inverse log 1 plus 1 by p square equal to LCM p square, and here p square plus 1. Let this is L inverse fp, where fp is log p square plus 1 by p square. This equal to log p square plus 1 minus log p square. Log p square is 2 log p. Now differentiating both sides with respect to p, f dash p here left side equal to here log p square plus 1, differentiation is 1 by p square plus 1 multiply 2p. Differentiation of log p 1 by p. So now taking L inverse in both sides, L inverse f dash p equal to 2 outside L inverse p by p square plus 1 minus 2 outside L inverse 1 by p. Here L inverse f dash p is minus 1 t capital Ft. Capital Ft is L inverse small fp equal to 2, this is cos t and this is 1. So L inverse fp equal to, sending right side this and this term, minus 1 is here, t is here. So putting value of fp log 1 plus 1 by p square equal to 2 by t 1 minus cos t. This is the required solution. Now we solve the problem number 3. Find L inverse p square by p square plus 4 whole square. Firstly we find L inverse p by p square plus 4 whole square. Let fp equal to p by p square plus 4 using inverse Laplace transformation in both sides. L inverse Fp equal to L inverse 1 by P square plus 4 means 2 square. We multiply here by 2 and divide by 2. So half, this is L inverse 2 by P square plus 2 square is sin 2t. Let this is Ft. Now we differentiate both sides of this. F dash P equal to 1 by P square plus 4 whole square minus sin differentiate of P square means 2P. Now we apply L inverse in both sides. So minus 2 outside, L inverse P by P square plus 4 whole square. Inverse Laplace transformation of F dash P is minus 1 T Ft equal to minus 2 L inverse P by P square plus 4 whole square. Here value of Ft is half sin 2t. So this becomes 1 by 4 t sin 2t. This is L inverse P by P square plus 4 square left side. Let this value of is Gt. G0, putting value of t equal to 0, we get 1 by 4 into 0 into sin 2 into 0. This is 0. Now multiplying this value with P, we get G dash D as G0 is 0. So d by dt, gt is 1 by 4 t sin 2t. We differentiate this. First 1 by 4 outside, differentiation of t is 1, sin 2t remains same. Again writing t, differentiation of sin 2t is cos 2t into 2. So this is 1 by 4 sin 2t, 2t cos 2t. This is the required result. Now we shall solve a problem which is solved by inverse Laplace transformation by partial fraction. Our given problem is L inverse 3p plus 7 by p square minus 2p minus 3. Firstly, we write 3p plus 7 by p square minus 2p minus 3. We factorize this. Factorize 3p plus 7, p minus 3, p plus 1. Now we write, here we have two factors p minus 3 and p plus 1. So we write a by p minus 3 plus b by p plus 1 equal to 3p plus 7, p square minus 2p minus 3. Now we take LCM and these terms, multiplication of these two terms be equal. So we take 3p plus 7 equal to a into p plus 1 plus b into p minus 3. We equate the coefficients in both sides. Here coefficients of p is 3. Here coefficient of p is a plus b. A plus b equal to 3. Here constant term 7. Here constant term a minus 3b. A minus 3b equal to 7. And we solve and find a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 1. We put here a equal to 4 and b equal to minus 1. And now apply inverse Laplace transformation in both sides. L inverse this equal to 4 L inverse 1 by p minus 3 minus L inverse 1 by p plus L inverse 1 by p minus 3 is e to the power 3t, and L inverse 1 by p plus 1 is e to the power minus t. This is the required solution. This is the solution by method 1. We may use the method 2 also. In method 2, we write the same thing, a by p minus 3 plus b by p plus 1. Multiplying both sides by p minus 3 and taking p tends to 3. Limit p tends to 3, we write left side and multiply by p minus 3. So p minus 3 cancel out. So only remains p plus 1 equal to multiplying p minus 3. So p minus 3 denominator and numerator cancels with each other. So remains a. Here multiplying p minus 3 and here write p tends to 3. If p equal to 3, then 3 minus 3 is 0. So this term vanishes, a plus 0. Here we put the value of p is 3. 3 multiplied by 3 plus 7. Here 3 plus 1. So a equal to 16 by 4 equal to 4. Again multiplying both sides by p plus 1 and taking limit p tends to minus 1. P tends to minus 1. So here we multiply by p plus 1 and limit p tends to minus 1. Here multiply p plus 1, so p plus 1 numerator and p plus 1 denominator cancel with each other. So only remains b. So here p tends to minus 1 gives p equal to minus 1 plus 1, 0. So this term vanishes, only remains b. Here we put p equal to minus 1 and we get 4 by minus 4 equal to minus 1. So we find value of a and b and put here, then apply inverse Laplace transformation similar to this and we will get the same result. Now we solve another problem by method of partial fraction. Here given problem is L inverse 5p square minus 15p minus 11 by p plus 1 p minus 2 whole cube. We make it as partial fraction a by p plus 1, b by p minus 2 whole cube plus c by p minus 2 whole square plus d by p minus 2. Multiplying both sides by p plus 1 and taking p tends to minus 1 as we have done in previous problem method 2. We get a equal to limit p tends to minus 1 5p square minus 11p minus 15p minus 11 by p minus 2 whole cube. This gives the result minus 1 by 3. Again, multiplying both sides by p minus 2 whole cube and taking p tends to 2, we get the value of b. To p limit p tends to 2, 5p square minus 15p minus 11 by p plus 1. This gives value minus 7. But we are unable to find C and D according to this rule. So we put p equal to 0 in both sides of it. This is trial and error method. P equal to 0 in both sides. As p equal to 0 does not give any 0 value in denominators. So putting p equal to 0 in both sides, we get value of this is 11 by 8 and here minus 1 by 3. Value of a is minus 1 by 3. Value of b is minus 7. So putting here 0, we get minus 8. means 7 by 8. Here we put 0 minus 2 square 4, and here 0 d by minus 2. We get also value of d. Putting p equal to 0 in both sides of 1, we get left side 11 by 8. Here we get value of a is minus 1 by 3. So here 1, 0 plus 1, minus 1 by 3. Similarly, this gives 7 by 8. This gives c by 4. This gives minus d by 2. Putting p equal to 1 in both sides of 1, we get left side 21 by 2, right side minus 1 by 6, plus 7, plus c, minus d. And these two gives 3c minus 6d equal to 0 and 3c minus 3d equal to 11. So we find value of c equal to 4, d equal to 1 by 3. So putting these values a, b, c and d in right sides of 1, then applying inverse Laplace transformation, we get value of this is minus 1 by 3, 1 by p plus 1 is e to the power minus t. Here also we get minus 7 by 2 t square e to the power 2t. Here we get 4t e to the power 2t. Here we get 1 by 3 e to the power 2t. This is our solution. Now we solve a problem. Find L inverse 3p plus 1 by p minus 1 p square plus 1. P square plus 1 is quadratic. So we write 3p plus 1 by p minus 1 into p square plus 1 in partial fraction a by p minus 1, and as this is quadratic, so we write bp plus c by p square plus 1. Multiplying both sides by p minus 1 and taking p tends to 1, we get value of a. Limit p tends to 1 and multiplying p minus 1, we get 3p plus 1 by p square plus 1 equal to 2. So putting the value of a here, we get 3p plus 1 p minus 1 p square plus 1 equal to 2 by p minus 1 bp plus c by p square plus 1. Now we have to find the value of b and c. So we may put any value of p which is suitable. Here we take minimum value p equal to 0. It does not make any denominator 0. So we may put p equal to 0 in both sides. Here we get this side minus 1 and this side minus 2 plus c. And putting p equal to 2, it also does not make any denominator 0. So we put p equal to 2, we get value of this is 7 by 5, this is 2 and this is 2b plus c by 5. From these two equations we may find c equal to 1 and b equal to minus 2. Now we put a, b and c values. Here 3p plus 1 by p minus 1 p square plus 1 is a by p, a is 2, p minus 1, b is minus 2, p plus 1 by p square plus 1. Now we separate inverse Laplace transformation. 2 outside, L inverse 1 by p minus 1, minus 2 outside, L inverse p by p square plus 1, plus L inverse 1 by p square plus 1. This gives e to the power t, this gives cos t, and this gives sin t. So this is the required region. Now we solve the problem number 7. Find L inverse 3p plus 1 by p minus 1 into p square plus 1. Here we have a term p square plus 1 which is quadratic. So we take, in the case of partial fraction, a by p minus 1 plus bp plus c by p square plus 1. Multiplying both sides by p minus 1 and taking p tends to 1, a equal to limit p tends to 1, 3p plus 1 by p square plus 1. Putting p equal to 1 here, 3 plus 1 4 and 1 plus 1 2, 4 by 2 is 2. Now let us put value of a in the first term of right side. Here a by p minus 1, that means 2 by p minus 1 plus bp plus c by p square plus 1. Putting p equal to 0, if we put p equal to 0, then left side will be minus 1 and right side will be minus 2 plus c. Again, putting p equal to 2, left side will be 7 by 5 and right side will be 2 plus 2b plus c by 5. From these two equations, we get c equal to 1 and b equal to minus 2. Putting values of a, b and c in inverse, L inverse 3p plus 1 by p plus 1 p square plus 1. Here a is 2, b is minus 2 and c is 1. So we take inverse Laplace transformation of individual terms due to the linearity property of inverse Laplace transformation. So equal to 2 L inverse 1 by p minus 1 minus 2 by p square plus 1, here L inverse, plus L inverse 1 by p square plus 1. So value of this is e to the power t. Value of L inverse p by p square plus 1 is cos t. Value of L inverse 1 by p square plus 1 is sin t. This is the required solution. Now we solve problem number 8, which is L inverse p square by p to the power 4 plus 4a to the power 4. Solution. This equal to p to the power 4 plus 2a square whole square here. So a square plus b square equal to a plus b whole square minus 2ab formula here. So p square plus 2a square whole square minus 2p square into 2a square. This is 2ap whole square. So here a square minus b square formula. A plus b, a minus b. Here we arrange it in a partial fraction. L inverse p by 4a p square minus 2ap plus 2a square minus p by 4a p square plus 2ap plus 2a square. We take separate inverse Laplace transformation here. So here we make p minus a whole square plus a square. Here p plus a whole square plus a square. Here we see that p minus a. So we make here also p minus a. P minus a, then p plus a. Here we see that p plus a. So we write here p plus a and minus a. this is the function of p minus a. So we apply the first shifting theorem. E to the power at outside, L inverse, here p plus a, p square plus a square. Here we see that this is the function of p plus a. So we also use the first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation. So we take e to the power minus at outside, L inverse p minus a, here p square plus a square. We separate these to L inverse p by p square plus a square plus L inverse a by p square plus a square here. Here also we separate L inverse p by p square plus a square minus L inverse a by p square plus a square. Here L inverse p by p square plus a square is cos at. L inverse a by p square plus a square sin at. Here L inverse p by p square plus a square is cos at. Here a by p square plus a square equal to sin at. Here we take 1 by 4 a common from both terms, and then taking cos at common remains e to the power at minus e to the power minus at. Again we take common sin at remains e to the power at plus e to the power minus at. Here we have 4, we write here 2 and enter 2. So we get cos at e to the power at minus e to the power minus at by 2, sin at e to the power at plus e to the power minus at by 2. This is sin h at hyperbolic at, and this is cos hyperbolic at. So we get result 1 by 2a cos at sin hyperbolic at plus sin at cos hyperbolic at. Now we describe Heaviside expansion formula for partial fraction of px by qx. Px is a polynomial and qx is another polynomial. Since qx is a polynomial, let it has n distinct zeros, alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha n. That means if we put alpha 1 in place of x, q alpha 1 will give value 0. Similarly, if we put alpha 2 in place of x, q alpha 2 will give 0. Similarly, all others. So, this is the property of 0 of a polynomial. For this property, qx may be factorized into x minus alpha 1, x minus alpha 2, dot 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 x minus alpha k, dot 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 x minus alpha n. Let this is number 1 equation. Here alpha k is a 0 for qx. So x minus alpha k will be a factor of qx. So we may write qx equal to x minus alpha k multiplied by another function of x. Rx is a polynomial of degree n minus 1. Now differentiate both sides. Q dash x equal to 1, differentiation of this is 1 Rx plus this remains same, differentiation of Rx is R dash x. Now put x equal to alpha k in both sides. Q dash alpha k equal to R alpha k. Here x is alpha k, then alpha k minus alpha k is 0 into R dash alpha k. That means Q dash alpha k is R alpha k. Again, from 2 we have 1 by Rx equal to x minus alpha k by qx. Let we take limit x tends to alpha k in both sides. Here we have given this. Now we put here x equal to alpha k left side and right side limits as here x minus alpha k. So here will be the limit x tends to alpha k. As r alpha k is q dash alpha k. So here we put q dash alpha k. So the right side be the same. Now let px by qx be written as partial fraction a1 by x minus alpha 1 plus a2 by x minus alpha 2 plus dot dot ak by x minus alpha k plus dot 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 an by x minus alpha n. Multiplying both sides by x minus alpha k, we get here px into x minus alpha k by qx, a1 into x minus alpha k by x minus alpha 1, a2 into x minus alpha k by x minus alpha 2, and similarly other terms. Here in the term ak multiply by x minus alpha k, x minus alpha k and x minus alpha k cancels with each other. So only remains ak here. Taking limit x tends to alpha k in both sides. Here if we give limit x tends to alpha k, we get px x minus alpha k by qx. Here if we put x equal to alpha k, this will be 0, this will be 0, only remains ak. So value of ak will be limit here limit x tends to alpha k x minus alpha k by qx, and here we put value of x alpha k, so p alpha k. Therefore ak may be written as here ak p alpha k and limit x tends to alpha k x minus alpha k by qx is 1 by q dash alpha k. So we write here 1 by q dash alpha k. That is ak equal to p alpha k by q dash alpha k. So if here a1 equal to p alpha 1 q dash alpha 1. If we write here a2 p alpha 2 by q dash alpha 2. So we may write px by qx equal to a1 by x minus alpha 1. In place of a1 we write p alpha 1 by q dash alpha 1 into 1 by x minus alpha 1. Similarly a2, in place of a2 we write p alpha 2 by q dash alpha 2, 1 by x minus alpha 2. Similarly nth term. This is the formula for the partial fraction for Heaviside expansion formula. This is very important formula. Now we solved problem number 9 with the help of Heaviside expansion formula for partial fractions. Let capital P, this is numerator, equal to 2p square minus 4. Capital Q phi means function of p is p plus 1, p minus 2, p minus 3. We multiply these three terms, we get pq minus 4p square plus p plus 6. We differentiate this both sides, we get 3p square minus 8p plus 1. Since according to the Heaviside's expansion formula for partial fraction, we get L inverse of this. This will be L inverse individually P minus 1, P equal to P minus minus 1, P minus 1 Q dash minus 1 into 1 by P plus 1 plus L inverse. second p. Second is p equal to 2. Capital P 2, q dash 2 into 1 by p minus 2. Next, p equal to 3. Capital P 3 by q dash 3 into 1 by p minus 3. If we find this p minus 1, here p minus 1 is 2 into minus 1 square, means 2 minus 4 equal to minus 2. And if we put here minus 1, we get 12. So minus 2 by 12, inverse Laplace transformation of 1 by p plus 1 is e to the power minus t. Similarly, other values. And by simplifying, we get this result: minus 1 by 6 e to the power minus t, minus 4 by 3 e to the power 2t, plus 7 by 2 e to the power 3t. Now we solve problem number 10. Find L inverse 1 by p square plus a square power 3 by 2. Since we know that Laplace transformation of Bessel's function J0 at is 1 by square root p square plus a square. So differentiating both sides with respect to small a, here we get minus a by p square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. Here, as a d by dA may enter inside the Laplace transformation. So here d by dA J0 at is t J0 dash at. So we may write L inverse this minus a by p square plus a square to the power 3 by 2 equal to t into J0 dash at. We send minus a right side. So minus p by a J0 dash at. Left side is L inverse 1 by p square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. And minus J0 dash at is J1t. Since by formula we know that J0 dash u equal to minus J1u. This is the required solution. Now we find the formula, problem L inverse 1 by p square plus 2p plus 5 to the power 3 by 2. We make this p plus 1 whole square, then remains 4 to the power 3 by 2. From the first shifting theorem of inverse Laplace transformation, we get e to the power minus t outside. There remains 1 by p square plus 4 to the power 3 by 2. So from the formula 1 by p square plus a square to the power 3 by 2 L inverse is t by a j1 at. So in place of a we have 2. So we get e to the power minus t. This is t by 2 j1 2t. Rearranging t equal to t e to the power minus t by 2 j1 2t. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.